Hello, and welcome to another episode of I'm Free Now What with me, Michelle Fortier, licensed clinical social worker in the state of Florida. Today, I am finally going to do the paired muscle relaxation. Yay, it's about time. I think this one is like 4 years overdue. Anyway, this is very, very similar to progressive muscle relaxation. In fact, it is progressive muscle relaxation where we're pairing it with the word relax. We're basically Pavloving ourselves. So if you know about Pavlov and his dogs, we have learned that one, he rings a bell, they start salivating. With this one, we tense our muscles and then we relax and we notice the sensation of relaxation. When we relax, and we pair that with the word relax. And over time, the more that we practice it, the better off that our body is going to associate the word relax with that feeling of tension. I have been teaching this skill long enough that for myself, once I say the word relax, I can feel the relaxation. It's weird how that works. Now, the paired muscle relaxation is one of the P's in the TIPP skill. The TIPP skill is used for distress tolerance. However, you can use the paired muscle relaxation when you're doing work for PTSD and you need to relax afterwards. You will be able to use it when you're having difficult time sleeping. The paired muscle relaxation can basically be used for so many different things. However, it is extremely useful when you are really in emotion mind and you might want to react in a way that's not effective for your entire life. So this one, if you practice it enough, you can use it anywhere at any time and nobody's even going to know. The key is you have to practice. So it's a nice little script. So I'm going to go ahead and read the script. We're going to start off with the beginner script. Then I'm going to redo it with the intermediate script, and then I'm going to go over to the advanced script. So first I'm going to read what we're going to do, and then I'm going to go into the different scripts. So good old Marsha, she writes it out for us. All hail Marsha, she's the best. And like I said, this comes from distress tolerance. And it's called Paired Muscle Relaxation. The handout, if you have your book, is going to be Distress Tolerance Handout 6B. So let me get started. I'm going to read it right off the page. If you have decided to practice paired muscle relaxation, it can be very helpful to practice relaxing each of your muscles first. When you are starting, practice in a quiet place to reduce distractions and make sure that you have enough time. As you improve with practice, you will want to practice in many different kinds of places so that you can relax effectively when you most need it. Remember that effectiveness improves with practice. If judgments arise, observe them, let them go, and return to your practice. If you become anxious, try focusing on breathing in to the count of 5 and out to the count of 7. It's so relaxing. Or the counts you have already determined for paced breathing. Breathing all the while into your belly until you can return to relaxation exercises. Now that you are ready to begin, get your body into a comfortable position in which you can relax. Loosen tight clothing. Lie or sit down with all body parts uncrossed and no body part supporting any others. For each area of the body listed below, gather tension by tightening the muscles. Focus on that sensation of tightness in and around that area. Hold the tension as you inhale for 5 to 6 seconds, then release and breathe out. As you release, say in your mind very slowly the word relax. Observe the changes and sensations as you relax for 10 to 15 seconds, then move on to the next muscle. So now we're going to start. So first we're going to start with each of the 16 muscle groups. Once you're able to do that, you're going to move up to intermediate/medium groups of muscles. And then we're going to move to the advanced once we got that down. And that's going to be the large groups. Once you're good at that, practice tensing your entire body at once. When you tense your entire body, you are like a robot, stiff with nothing moving. When you relax your entire body, you are like a rag doll, all muscles drooping down. Once you can relax all your muscles, practice 3 or 4 times a day until you can routinely relax your entire body rapidly. By practicing pairing exhaling and the word relax with your relaxing muscles, you will eventually be able to relax just by letting go and saying the word relax. So let's get started. Make sure that you're in your comfortable place, that you are laying down with all your extremities uncrossed. So no like this, no legs crossed, just laying down comfortably, your clothes loosened. You want to be able to really experience relaxation. So now that you're all ready, I'm going to go ahead and start reading the muscles that you're going to tense, and you'll just follow my lead. So first thing, tense up hands and wrists. Make fists with both hands and pull your fist up on the wrist and hold. And now relax. Notice that release of tension. Now we're going to tense up our lower and upper arms. Make fists and bend both arms up to touch your shoulders. And we're going to hold that for 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Notice the change in tension. Okay, now we're gonna tense up our shoulders. We're gonna pull both of our shoulders up to our ears. We're gonna hold it 3, 4, 5, and relax. Okay, next we're gonna do our forehead. So we're going to pull our eyebrows close together, wrinkling the forehead, and hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now, with your eyes, shut your eyes very tightly and hold them for 2, 3, 4, 5, and now release that tension. Just notice the change when you release that tension. Now we're going to tense our nose and upper cheeks. Scrunch up your nose. Bring your upper lips and cheeks up towards your eyes. We're going to do that 3, 4, 5. Now say to yourself, relax and let go of that tension, noticing that release. Now the lips and lower face, press your lips together, bring edges of lips back towards ears, and we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Okay, now relax and just notice that release of tension. Now your tongue and mouth, we're going to tense those up. So put your teeth together, tongue pushing on upper mouth, and now hold that for 5 seconds. And now relax it and notice the change in tension as you say the word relax. Next, we're going to do our neck. We're going to push our head back into the chair, floor, or bed, or push your chin down to your chest. And now we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Notice the release of tension. Next, we're going to tense up our chest. Take a deep breath and hold it. Now release that tension and say, relax. Now, we're going to tense up our back. So arch your back, bringing your shoulder blades together, and hold that tension for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, and now relax. Stomach muscles, we're going to tense those up. We're going to hold our stomach in tightly. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now, we're going to squeeze our butt together, and we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. And now, relax. Upper legs and thighs. Hold your legs out, tense your thighs, and hold it for 5 seconds. And relax, noticing the release of that tension. Now calves. With your legs out, point your toes down. Hold out for 5 seconds, noticing that tension. And now relax. Noticing the release of that tension. Now we're going to tense up our ankles. We're going to point our legs out, point our toes together. We're going to have our heels out, and we're going to curl our toes underneath. And we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Now release that tension and say the word relax to yourself. And notice the sensations of relaxation. And now that we've gone from the top of our head down to our tippy toes, we have completed the beginner or basic paired muscle relaxation. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay. Now that you've mastered that one, that you can just say the word relax, and you notice that tension release, and you've got all the muscle groups down, we're going to move over where we group them. So we're going to call this intermediate or our medium grouping. So I'm going to tell you which muscles to tense up. It's going to be several of them. We're going to hold them for 5 seconds again, and then we're going to release the tension, saying the word relax and noticing the release of that tension. So let's get started on medium/intermediate, however you want to do it. So let's get started. So we're going to tense up both our hands and our wrists and our lower arms, lower and upper arms. So we're going to do this and this. And we're going to hold it for 5 seconds, noticing that tension. And we're going to relax for that 10 seconds. Notice that feeling of relaxation. Now to our shoulders. Pull your shoulders up to your ears. We're going to do that for 5 seconds. And we're going to relax. noticing the release of that tension. We're going to tense up our forehead, eyes, nose, and upper cheeks. So we're going to pull our eyebrows close together, shut our eyes tightly, and we're going to go ahead and scrunch up our nose, bring in our upper lips up. And we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. And we're going to relax. Now we're going to do our lips and lower face and our tongue and mouth. So we're going to press our lips together again. We're going to put our teeth together and push our tongue up into our mouth. And now we're going to relax and notice the change in tension. Neck, push your head back into the chair, floor, or bed, or push chin down to chest and hold that tension for 5 seconds. And we're going to relax it, noticing the change in tension for 10 seconds. Okay, we're going to do our chest and our back. So we're going to take our deep breath and hold it, and we're also going to arch our back, bringing our shoulder blades together. We're going to hold that tension for 5 seconds. And relax, noticing the release of that tension. Now we're going to hold in our stomach and our butt muscles. We're going to hold them for 5 seconds. And relax for 10, noticing the release of that tension. Now we're going to do our upper legs and thighs, our calves and our ankles all together. So remember the upper legs and thighs and calves, ankles, we're going to have our leg out. We're going to tense our thighs. We're going to keep our legs down, point the toes down. Ankles, we're going to keep our legs out, point the toes together while going down, heels out and toes curled under. And we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. And relax, noticing the release of that tension. Yay! Round of applause. You completed intermediate/medium muscle groups. Woo, woo. Okay, now on to advanced. So you have conquered the small muscles, you have conquered the medium muscles, and now we're going to combine them into the large muscle groups. So we're going to be tensing up the hands, wrists, lower and upper arms, and the shoulders all together. So we're going to hold those for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to release for that 10, noticing the release of that tension. Next, forehead, eyes, nose and upper cheeks, lips and lower face, tongue and mouth. Tense them all up. We're going to do that for 5 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice that release. Next, we're going to do the neck, chest, and back. So tense them all up. And we're going to hold them for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now release. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to go to the next big group. And so we're going to tense up our stomach, our butt muscles, our upper legs and thighs, our calves, and our ankles. And we're going to hold out for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now relax, noticing the release of that tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we are done with the large ones. And now advanced is, like I said in the beginning, where we tense up our entire body. And we notice that tension and we hold it for 5 seconds. And then we release that tension and we become like a rag doll. And we hold that and we notice those sensations for 10 seconds. And we notice that release and we pair it with the word relax. And Marsha put a little reminder for us. Remember, paired muscle relaxation is a skill. It takes time to develop. With practice, you will notice the benefits. And so there you have it. The P, one of the P's, and the TIPP skill. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns in the comment section below, and I will answer them if I am able. Until next time, take care.